Hello everyone, I am Lewis, you are watching Lost in Travel, and welcome on here to a brand new vlog. And this time, I've actually caught up to the vlogging, guys. Yeah, it's been some time, I've been on a massive backlog for ages, but I'm back with you with recent vlogs. This was getting made on the 19th to 21st of September. I've left that bit in there just to show you how hectic my schedule has been lately, that I've left the backlog again all the way back to September. That's not happening now, guys. I'm now finally getting through the York content, and thank you for being patient with me. It's just been a rough few months full of studying and work and having to prioritise everything but the vlogs, but they are making a return now, so definitely stay tuned for the rest of them, because they're going to come back weekly, because I've got too many plans coming up to have a massive backlog again. I don't want to be bringing Christmas 2021 to you in 2023, you know what I mean? So let's get on this. Let's go back in time to September. So guys, it's been ages since I've made one of these, but I've got an exciting trip planned for the next few days just before I return to uni and studying life for my third year. So today I'm heading down to York. It is actually not the nicest of weather outside, but maybe when I go down into England it will get a bit nicer since we're more southern. But we're going into York today, and then tomorrow I'm going to be heading down to London with my dad, because we have tickets to go see the WWE at the O2, so I'm really excited to go and see that. But I've also got a trip to York out of it, and I don't know if you guys have been following me for so long, but a couple of years back, 2019, I visited York for the first time, and I was blown away with how beautiful it was. So I'm excited to be there on Sunday and on Tuesday and just explore it with you guys and actually take yous along. This is the very first time that I've actually used my new camera to vlog. I've got my DSLR tool, the B-roll. It's gonna be like the proper way I want to try the vlogging concept. So I'm really excited to get down there today, and I hope you guys are too. So without further ado, let's take you to the Grand Old Duke of York. He had 10,000 men. Okay, I'm going to be saying that a lot, so I'm going to stop and not let you have to listen to me just do that. But let's go down to York. Not the new one, the old one, the very old one. Let's go. And welcome on here to York. Oh, it's been so long since I've been out of Scotland, and yeah, I might just still be in the UK, but York is a wonderful place, and I could tell that from just a day, so I can just tell that I'm in at least 2 days here. It's going to make a huge difference, and I just can't wait to go see the city. And we're starting off with a pretty cool place. Now it is about 2 PM and we are booked in to go to the Railway Museum. I like trains, you like trains, I'm going to take you along, and we're going to see and find out all the information on some locomotives and how big York was for the train industry back in like the 19th century. So let's go.
Train left town this morning, and I believe my baby's long, Lord have mercy. You know,
right, let's get on this. All aboard. Oh, the service is quite sweet. Is this where they store letters?
So it's the sorting office.
The sorting office on a carriage. It moves along with them. So welcome on here to the British Railway Museum. I am surrounded by trains. We've even converted this place into a cafe right here where I am. If you are into like locomotives and the design of trains and the history of trains, then you'd really like it here. They've got so many cool trains, lots of steam trains, and it's just pretty cool because, of course, a couple of weeks ago I was up at Glenfinnan in my own country, and we saw the Jacobite steam pass, and that was super cool. So just to be surrounded by so many of those types of trains I'm finding this pretty cool. I actually feel like they've turned an old railway into a museum, because it does feel like you're actually in a railway, but it's just so many facts about all the trains here. It's not like you're going to go hop on a train and go to your nearest destination, but I feel like back in the day, this is what this building was probably used for. So I think the coolest part about seeing all of these old Victorian style trains is just trying to imagine what it would have been like to be in the train station in like the 19th century. And just like, when you look at all the paintings and stuff, it just looks like it was such an immersive atmosphere back in the day. Like, going on the train was a big part of their lifestyle and their culture. It just shows that the British Railway did just adapt and thrive through the whole of the UK. It was a big part of the country.
I want you to love me, baby. I want you to see my heart is a freight train, baby, and it's rolling, it's picking up that steam.
So right now I am in the Great Hall, and this place has so many trains from all over the world. There's the Eurostar, the Bullet train, and so many other trains. I can't name them all because, you know, I'm not that much knowledgeable on trains. One day I will take this through the Channel Tunnel and over into France, or vice versa. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. This probably has to be my favourite train I've seen in the museum so far. Look at that! And in front of me is the best train of them all. I would like to see ScotRail give me some luxury like that next time I go on a train.
All hung up on you, girl. You know I can't get free. I'm in chains and I can't escape. That's alright with me. I want you to love me.
So the Railway Museum was a fantastic way to spend a few hours. Very, very interesting, very nice just to see how the British Railway has developed over the years, and best of all, it is free. So, you know, you can just go whenever you want and you can just have a nice, good day out. And now we're going to go out and actually go into the city. It's been so long since I've been able to go into York, and seeing York Minster from the Railway Museum, it's just got me really excited just to get in there and just... So here is our view from the window. It's turned out to be quite a nice day actually. It was raining earlier, so it's nice to see that. And now I am going to head down there and get myself immersed in everything that Yorkshire has to offer. Let's go. So welcome on here to the Great Wall of York. That's not its official name, it's just the city wall. But last time I was here I called it the Great Wall of York because it just reminded me a lot of the Great Wall of China. You know, it's just a wall, it just surrounds the whole city, and we're using it to get to where we need to be. You can see York Minster over there, one of the coolest cathedrals ever, by the way. I'm sure it is the largest in Northern Europe, which is insane that it's situated right here in York. York is such an old town, like it's one of the most ancient towns here in the whole of England, like dating back to like 70 AD. It's crazy to think of a life back then, but the city is just looking great with like all the different eras just meshed into one right here in the 21st century. You really do need to come out to York, and I'm saying that for only a few hours of experience here visiting. It's just a great place.
You don't have to be perfect. Broken bones are worth their weight in gold. They prove you're alive. No fears or regrets. Just take the jump and hold your breath. It feels good to be alive.
So we never had to walk 15 minutes until we got out into the main area of York, and honestly the buildings are insane. Like, we're right beside York Minster, like right up beside it, and this place is just amazing. You can just tell that the buildings are all like a bit squint looking and stuff. That is just due to them being so old that like the new town has been built around them, so they still look a bit slightly wonky, but it just gives it that lovely medieval feel, and it does just feel like you've been teleported back to the medieval era when you're here. So the best part about having 2 cameras is it means I'll be able to use this for photography as well as vlogging myself, and it means I'm not going to be lazy, and I've actually decided to put the macro lens on. I'm going to get macro shots at York, and so far so good. York Minster though, it's unreal guys. Such a cool house. One thing I've noticed about being in York so far is I think every street is just so picturesque that like I just keep on stopping just to grab a few photos. By a few I mean like probably like a good like 50 or something, every lens I can do. But it's just so great. It's just taking me forever to get to where I need to go because I'm just stopping, getting lots of photos. I need to contain myself, I really do. So for our first dinner here, we went to the York Roast and Co. And I have to say a massive thank you to Hay and Kyle over on YouTube for telling me to come here, recommending this place, because they do Yorkshire pudding wraps. You can't get more York than that. So on my one, I've got, of course, the Yorkshire pudding base. I've got beef, green beans, carrots, and I believe horseradish is what comes on it. And stuffing. Oh, that's a good choice. I've not had stuffing since Christmas. So let me try it and see how it tastes. I've never had horseradish before, so I don't know what that's like. Oh god. It's quite good, actually. Horseradish is quite nice. So we went in there and it was quite bright outside. Came out and it's almost pitch black. Where has the day gone, guys? But anyways, a Yorkshire wrap is rather good. I highly recommend going to York Roast and Co. It was very nice, very, very tasty. And anyways, let's go explore York at night. So welcome over to the oldest shopping street in the whole of England. Right now I am standing in the Shambles. And it's quite a shambles, it's got quite dark because I was just really wanting to get so many good photos of here. But hey, at least it'll just let me test out my night photography. And apparently York is one of the most haunted places in the whole of England, so being here at night could be quite creepy.
Setting goals just to change mix them up, rearrange think I'm smart cause I played dumb, smiling wipe at my face, no, wasting time just to gain some, yeah. Need to lose my doubt before I go south. Gotta slow down before I freak myself out. It's all good.
Shambles is that people say that it inspired J.K. Rowling for Diagon Alley, and you can definitely see the resemblance. I also found out by listening to a tour guide I went past with a massive group, by the way. I had to just squeeze by them, but I found out that it's not only known for Harry Potter, it is also famous for being a butcher alley. There was apparently loads and loads of butchers lined up on the streets. You know, that's just trying to envision what it would be like back in the day. I would just want to get in a TARDIS and come back here. I bet it would be awesome. And probably quite creepy. So right now, I am sitting at Whip My Wop My Gate, and you might think that's a very long name, and it is a very long name for what the street is. This is the shortest street in York. Let me show you how small this street is. And Whip My Wop My Gate means what a street, and I have to say, what a street indeed. That is literally Whip My Wop My Gate. Why is it even a street? And there we go, I'm back at the Travel Lodge now. That is one day done already, and what a day it has been. It's just great to be back out again. I say this every single time, but the pandemic has just really put a new perspective in my mind. And so each time I go out, I'm just truly grateful that I've got the opportunity to do this, because I know there's still a lot of countries that are still like locked down as such. So it's just great that I can come down here and explore York and bring you guys along. But anyways, if you did enjoy today's video, then please smash the like button. It really does help out a ton. If you want to stay tuned to the next video, where we'll get to do more juicy York content, then please subscribe to see the next week's video, as I'll be taking you to York and I'm also going to London because I'm a big wrestling fan and wrestling is going to be there. WWE, Drew McIntyre, all those people, and I'm going to go see them second row and I cannot wait. So anyways, if you did enjoy, then I hope to see you there next time. Have a nice night, guys. Bye.
You come fly away with me. Imagine all the things that we could see. Yeah, don't you know that life's a dance? Come take my hand and fly away.